Alright, y'all. This is Luke Official Productions, or shortly just Lucas speaking here. Today, I will admit, every time I was wrong and I wasn't doing a right thing at all, and when I did bad stuff. Before I start, I want to mainly apologize to a person who had currently improved his behavior, and this user is called formerly Stormy, and now his name is uh, Ameti. So, I want to apologize to Ameti for giving him a hate base which was false. He doesn't deserve a hate base because he improved his behavior now. He's no longer a bad person or a UTTP anymore. So you can trust him now. He deserves to be forgiven. Ameti, and I understand if you won't forgive me or if you don't believe me. But you can take your time to forgive me, and I'm not gonna force you. Your decision will be accepted. Don't worry, okay? So now, I will apologize for the bad stuff I did this year and these last 3 months, which was summer. And not a user, I meant the 3 months which is summer. You know what I mean? Alright. I apologize for doing bad stuff. And first of all, I apologize for glazing gears. For example, when Nora said 2022 and 2023 were better than 2010s, and even though Nora isn't better, it's obviously Angela's sock puppet account. Still, too, I was going way too far and started being mean and called her a summer ripoff, which made Angela hate me and Carter too, even though they are traitors. But I was rude as hell. To be honest, I'm not saying that 2022 and 2023 were worse. In fact, for me 2022 was okay, but not really 2023, because it happened some of the best stuff for me, and it felt not the same as 2022. And in my opinion, I like 2020's better. But I can handle your opinion if you think the opposite. Like for example, 2022 is better than 2010's. Your opinion is respected, and I promise you I won't attack you for that. I'm very sorry for doing that. I was really rude, and I'm not gonna do it again. I'm also sorry for using Shadow's Graveyard, formerly known as Shadow Fisher, and Daniel Rocks for cloud. I didn't really mean to do that. It was an accident. I didn't realize until then I used them for cloud. And I'm telling y'all, I'm not hating Shadow or Daniel's Rock. And also important, I'm also sorry for Fang quitting more times than every day of the year. I admit I was really immature when I did that. And now I regret every time I quit YouTube. And I know this is even more in the past, but it's important to admit. I'm also sorry back then in 2023 speaking about it that I exposed Carla because he was a Kitty Witty. And that was in the period when I supported Kitty Witty because she manipulated me. And I was supposed to side with Carla. Carla Stopper is back, I mean. If you don't know who is Carla Stopper, he's Daniel Rock's friend. And he's not a glazer. At all. He's not. He's a good friend who deserves to be trusted. By the way, Kitty Witty manipulated me to support him. And I want to tell that Nora is actually Angela. So, to anyone who supports Kitty Witty or Nora or Angela, I suggest you to not ask them. I highly suggest you because they are the worst persons. They don't deserve to be trusted. If you don't know what did they do, you can check the post or videos where you see that Kitty Witty did bad things. And do not deny them, because it's important to know Kitty Witty doesn't deserve to be trusted. Okay, let's move on. I also apologize because I beg for forgiveness. I was really desperate back then when I got hate base. Also, I'm sorry for supporting a racist person named Speed McQueen. And if you want to know, I no longer support him and I never will. Because he sucks. I heard what he did and I see that Speed McQueen is a fan of Lightning McQueen. I mean, a fan of Cars the movie. And I'm horribly disappointed that I heard about him, and I'm not neutral to him after all of this. I have to say, he should be ashamed of himself. He is nothing but an attention seeker. Also, I'm so sorry for being a disgrace to all of y'all. I admit I was really a disgraceful person, and I realized when I was wrong. I really regret everything I did that was wrong. And yes. By the way, I'll apologize again for Stormy, also known as Ameti, for giving you a hate base and other stuff. and I believe you changed and now you're a good person. I understand if you won't forgive me. Like I'm saying, your decision is accepted, and I'm not forcing you to forgive me. You can take your time to forgive me. No one is begging you, and no one is forcing you. Also, I forgot to say I'm sorry to Shadow Plays Minecraft for things I did. I really feel bad for Shadow Plays Minecraft, and I feel bad for number one teen, or how I called him, number one teenager. And I'm sorry because I wasn't a good friend. The only one who was a better friend was Bree. Also, I will leave Shadow Plays alone. By respect. And I understand if she quits YouTube. By the way, if she ever comes back, which it may not happen, the best thing we should do is to owe her an apology and promise we will change. As I promise, I will change and I won't do any bad stuff. I really feel bad for myself. And I really suffered the consequences enough. And for now, I'll be learning my lesson. And I understand if you forgive me or not. But even if you have a different opinion, I'll just say, I wish you all the good things to happen. And I wish the best of you. Because nobody deserves to be bullied. Because just like we said, we are humans, not horses, not slaves, not babies or robots. And that's all. This video was supposed to be 6 minutes or 5, but I hope you understand. I'm ending here and see ya.